Epic Games Weekly's here. Oh boy.
Cheers! All right, let's press play.
Welcome to Press Play Weekly, my friends, where I review a game every single week. This week we are reviewing the free Epic Games Weekly game, which is Oddsparks, an automated adventure. A weird little, I think it's an indie game, that kind of reminds me of Minecraft and The Legend of Zelda in a weird combination. So, if you're ready for a type of adventure, then hit that like button, subscribe, grab the cold one, sit back, relax, and let's press play. Oddsparks, an automated adventure, is an interesting blend between factory building, strategy, and adventure. The game is based in a very colorful fantasy world, and it's honestly very unique. Instead of using your traditional conveyor belts or anything that you would use in like a factory, you actually use these little things called sparks. These super quirky, cute little creatures that help you, well, create automation. They do all of your building, all of your materials, and they help transfer things from point A to point B. This game is a very peaceful style game. Between the music, the atmosphere, there's nothing really ever that's a high stress value of this one. It reminds me a lot in this way of like Haven's Dock, how it's very calm from the very beginning, and even when you're in combat, there is a slight shift in music, but nothing that's over too crazy. This game also allows you to kind of have almost like a Pikmin vibe, where you're able to throw things and call them back to you, and you're able to utilize them in multiple ways. Literally, the entire game is based around these little creatures, and there's multiple types of them that you gain. The game also features a crafting system, which is where you start to build your entire world over time. Honestly, it seems like a really cool concept. However, I managed to run into a bug where I couldn't build anything, so I wasn't able to experiment too much with this. Sadly, because of this, it ended up putting my entire playthrough to a complete and total halt. One of the main quests that you have to do in order to be able to progress involves you building. And even when I completely restarted the game from scratch, completely played through everything again, I still couldn't build anything when I got there. I looked up guides, I looked up Reddit posts, and suddenly sadly, I couldn't find anything about this bug. I don't know. As for the game itself, it seemed like a really interesting game. I think that if you like calm games where you're doing a lot of building, and you like little cute creatures that you can work with and even do combat with, I think that this game has a lot of potential. However, this just did not work out for me at all. I wasn't even able to complete my 2 hours of just normal gameplay because I ended up getting stopped entirely in my tracks. That's not to say that this game is not good. In fact, in multiple different areas, including Steam, this game has overwhelmingly positive reviews, which tells me that I'm just not able to get to the things that are actually good yet in the game. As for my final verdict, I'm going to have no choice but to say that this game is a pass for me. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the very calm builder style games anyway. I give them the best chance that I absolutely can, and I try to come about them in a positive way, but with this game, I sadly just didn't enjoy what I was playing. I see the cuteness, I see the calmness, and I see everything that comes with it, but at the same time, I'm just bored. And the fact that I ran into that bug really put a bad taste in my mouth. And so for me, this game is a pass. However, if you want to give it a shot, it is free currently still, so now's the time to do so. And you never know, maybe you could end up loving this game. I did like that when you roamed, it felt like The Legend of Zelda, almost like the old overtop ones where you're able to look down over him. It was cool to get that feel. The movement felt great and everything else did, but there was just nothing in this game that excited me or made me want to conclude what I was playing. Now, with all that being said, I hope that you guys let me know how you feel about the game down below. And also, you can already see which games are going to be the next free games on Epic Games. So you guys let me know which one you guys want me to play. But alrighty guys, I hope that you guys leave me a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one when we press play.